Good evening. We're Saturday night live tonight. I'll be honest, it took a lot of energy to go live tonight because I was just really, really tired. I put my kids to bed and passed out and was like, oh, I can't wake up. I gotta try to wake up. Gotta try to do this. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. And finally managed to summon the strength to rise from my fatigue and get up and get going. And here we are talking about stuff tonight. Some Danzig, maybe in a minute. I just want to say I posted it earlier. So I get messages across all my platforms all the time. Like I get lots of messages. I mean, for whatever reason, like people message me. I the problem is I'm just I get messages across different inboxes. It's very scattered, and it's hard enough already to answer some of the stuff. I'm like already like struggling to keep up with answering stuff on YouTube. So what I did was I created a new email address specifically for if someone wants to drop a comment or a question or a concern or something, just send it to FrumessMAIL. That's it. That's the new one. FrumessMAIL@gmail.com. It's in the link is in the description. You go there, you write, sometimes a lot of times people share their really cool stories with me, like, something about going to a show or, a interaction with a band of some kind, some really interesting stuff about collecting. And what kills me is that like they're all scattered all over the place. If they were all in just like one inbox, then I could, a couple of times, like when we first started doing these live shows, we do like kind of like a FrumessMAIL. We did like sort of like where people would write in and we would share their comments and we could go back to that. But I need you to, it has to all be in one inbox and it will just make life a lot easier. So if you do want to send something electronically, communication electronically, please do FrumessMAIL@gmail.com. It's that simple. Yeah. So Danzig. We're talking about Danzig, not Danzig per se. Talking about John Christ of Danzig has been doing these live shows lately. He's doing these live shows as John Christ's Snakes of Christ. Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? um no, but John Christ has put together a band and they're going out and they're doing some shows. Now, right before John Christ went out and did this string of shows or whatever, he he did a live show. He did an interview with me and with Ace Von Johnson as my co-host. And um in that interview, he talked about his story of coming back to the guitar. John Christ, some of you have seen, I guess, other interviews with him. He's probably spoken about it there a little bit. I don't know. He's been away from the guitar for a while, and hearing his story of how he came back to the guitar blew me away. And then to see him hitting the stage for these shows and just crushing it, really. I mean, just really crushing it. Seems like he's having a really great time. I have some clips that we can watch, and he just seems like he's having a great time. And I just feel I'm really happy for him. And he's got a nice band together. They sound good. And what's amazing about John is that, essentially, I don't want to, let him tell his story. I have this story. It'll be uploaded on the channel eventually. But to hear his story and then to see video of him playing on stage, it's so like emotionally charged to know what he had to do to get back to that place in order to play guitar. It's kind of amazing. It's kind of amazing. It's not kind of, it is amazing. And then I guess today at some point, this is on his Instagram is a Lord of the Left Hand, but he also goes by the name Marcus Estes. He took this picture today, and I was like, "Oh, give me an excuse to go live and talk about nothing into something," because we have a great way of taking something that's absolutely nothing and just sort of doing something with it. Here, let me see if I can pull this up. I don't know which clip it is. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's this one. Yeah, it is. Look at this photo, man. Look at this photo. How cool is that, dude? There is Eerie Von and John Christ years after they played together in Danzig having a chat about what I have no clue. But it's just like what naturally comes to your mind when you see these two talking. Um, why aren't they playing in a band together? That was my thought immediately. Like, oh my God, there they are together. You know, they should be playing in a band. I know that Eerie has been recording. He's been recording a new album, and he has his own project going on. And John Christ has Snakes of Christ going on. Everybody's doing their thing. But when you see a photo like this, you just think in your head, God damn, just go and play together in a band. Like, obviously you're not trying, it's like not trying to be Danzig, but like just go out and play. You could play some Danzig songs, you could play some Samhain songs, you could write some really cool like new songs and just go out and be a band. You could call yourself Snakes of Christ, or you could call yourself, I don't know, you can name yourself after a Danzig song, or you can call yourself whatever you want. Chuck Biscuits is retired from drumming, so the notion of having this power trio is probably like a complete and utter pipe dream. Like that's never going to happen. But the idea that this core right here of guitar, bass, that had such great chemistry in the band Danzig, like, going out on the road and just playing some songs. Simple as that. Uh-oh. My light went out. This has been happening. I think I need to get a new light. Uh-oh. For real? Dude. What in the heck? There's one light. Dude, what a shame. R.I.P. How many live shows have we done with that light? And now it's gone. It's gone the way of the dodo. That's a shame. Oh, what a shame it is. Kind of don't like how dark it is down here. Hold on one second. Let me correct this situation. I'll be right back. Let's see. I think that's a little bit better. Why the Kings of Costco? I don't understand that at all. That's so weird. I see a lot of people in the hi everybody. Hello to everybody tonight, by the way. I can't my little LED light just died. And you know what's funny? I was just on Amazon thinking, oh, what do I need off of Amazon? I think I'm good. Everything's good. Well, I was totally wrong. I need a new friggin' ring light. Here. That's better. Okay, a little bit more contrast. That light is right in my eye. I'll turn this up. Sorry, this is not conversation. So what were we talking about? We were talking about like how cool it would be just have these guys just playing in a band together. Who would you get to drum? Who would you get to sing? I don't friggin' know, but like just I would love to see it, man. It would be really cool. It would be really rad. It would just they would do, as I said, Danzig, Samhain songs. You wouldn't. Here's the thing, though. I don't get a singer who's going to sing exactly like Glenn. Have something slightly different. You know what I mean? Otherwise, people are just going to be like, oh, like they're just trying to do Danzig without Danzig, and that's like the problem. Like that's probably like that would I would imagine that could be like a stigma of these two, like an obstacle of these two coming together. Who knows? I don't know. But that's what I see when I look at this photo, and it makes me smile. And a lot of people, out there loved this lineup of the band. Great albums, great songs, and it would just be cool. I mean, John Christ, he's a friggin' legend, dude. He's just an incredible guitar player. And we're gonna listen to some of his new band, Snakes of Christ, play. I have a couple of videos that will be interesting to look at. So we'll do that. Why Viper's Nest? That might be a cool name for them. But Kings of Costco, I don't get it. I don't get that at all. I don't get that at all. Yeah, Chuck Biscuits is really, what's up, Kevin? Chuck Biscuits is missing from there. Would love to see these two team up, says Save the Kids. Would love to see these two team up. Most Danzig fans would be interested. Eerie could even sing. Yeah, Eerie could sing. Sure. Why not? Crazy white boys in the audience. What's going on? He says, greetings from Baltimore. John lives not far from here. Great to hear. Yeah, waiting to hear his story, man. I mean, like, I'm sure he said something. I think he said something in a Guitar World interview, which is how I knew to ask him about it, because I honestly didn't know. I didn't know his situation. He was in a nasty accident, and, he came back from it. Like, just kind of amazing. And now here they are. Here they are together again. Who knows the last time, like maybe they talked on the phone, but what was the last time these two were in a room together? It had to have been a while. Oh, crap. Hot Tub Rob is in the house. What is up, Hot Tub Rob? How are you? I hope you're chilling in the hot tub. B-Mac, Hot Tub Rob. What was your friend's name again? It was Hot Tub Rob and Bob. But what was Bob? What was Bob's? B-Mac says, I just met John a few weeks ago at an in-store. That's awesome. That is awesome. Honestly, such a nice dude, such a nice, personable dude. And like I said, it's amazing. He's just Bob. No, but like we had a nickname for Bob too. You're Hot Tub Rob, but there was also Bob. There was also there was something. It was Cigar Bob or Vegas Bob. I don't know. We had a name for Bob too. Maybe I'm crazy. I might be just crazy. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been cool. All right. So let's take a look. There's another photo too, and I don't know where it be. Let's see if we could find that other photo real quick. I'm gonna try to find it. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I saw this other photo of them talking. I mean, how cool is that, man? And just like the fanboy, the Danzig fanboy in me just like lit up, I mean, these guys are like, they played on these albums that we love, and they're great. And it's cool to see them hanging together, I guess, on some level, I don't know if I could find this right now. It's not coming up. Not coming up. Not coming up. Nope, 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 nope. All right, forget it, man. Forget it. Okay. Let's Kevin met Steve Zing last night, and you were talking about me. Oh, my goodness. My goodness gracious. Steve is hot on the circuit right now. He Steve put out an album, Black 29. It's called The Waiting on Cleopatra Records, and I directed the music video. Some of you might have seen it. I directed the music video for Steve, and it's him, Yergy69, Tommy Victor, and Johnny Kelly doing Destroyer with Daniel Tracy, who's in Black 29. And you can catch that music video on the Cleopatra Records YouTube channel. So check that out. I really like the new logo that he has for Black 29. It's cool. It's really cool. But that's awesome that you saw Steve and that I came up in conversation. I hope nice things were said. Whoa, what just happened here? Did something just happen? Oh no. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. No, I love seeing all of the buzz and chatter about the album because they've been working on it for a long time in Black 29. In fact, it's funny because Steve has this incredible recording studio, and I got to tell you, man, I would frankly, I don't think this would ever happen, but I would love to see Steve produce some Danzig records, man, in the basement. That would be friggin' cool. Because I don't think Glenn would ever let him produce. Who knows? Glenn produces his own records, right? But if he let another producer come in, if he just let Steve engineer the records, man, I think that would really boost. I think that would really boost Glenn Danzig in a big bad way, in a good way, truly. Because Steve really knows his way around a recording board, and it's a testament to the record on a Black 29, The Waiting. So check that out. Check that out if you have not yet. Nothing bad. That's good. That is good. Steve would just tell you to go eat at Lodi Pizza, I'd imagine. Go eat at Lodi Pizza, everybody. Hello, Big Bofa Tofu. What's going on? Our King. I'd love to see those guys do a acoustic set of certain songs. Yeah. You mean John and Eerie? Yeah, dude. Okay, so that's the other direction. Our King presents a really good idea. How about that? So instead of assembling an electric band, yes, go check out Steve's album. It's called The Waiting, Black 29. Go check it out. It is really good. And check out the video for Destroyer that we shot. So I did another video too, Sweet for Sweet Nothing. Cleopatra, I agree. Cleopatra Records does have a nice roster. They do. They really, really, really do. But getting back to this idea of seeing an acoustic set, Our King, I love this idea. So forget about the electric band for a minute. How about it's just stripped down? Maybe Eerie singing. It's just Eerie singing. And it's just John and Eerie touring around, just the two of them, stripped down acoustic bass and acoustic guitar. That would be, or maybe it's like an electrified acoustic. I don't know, something like that. That would be pretty rad. I think that would work really, really, really well. BMAX says something really interesting. He says, Jeff, when I saw John play, he took literally an hour to get his sound right. He wanted it perfect, and I'd say it was the perfect 90s Danzig sound. That's the thing about John, is that he does seem, from my conversations with him, as I said, I recently spoke to him for almost 2 hours on Zoom with Ace Von Johnson. From my conversation with him, that's the vibe I get, is that he is a perfectionist in the best way possible. He strives for good sound. He strives for excellence. And again, if you understand, like, I guess maybe I'll say this much, because you should just listen to John tell the story. John, when he plays guitar now, he can't feel the strings on his fingers, really. He plays everything by ear. How does that work? I can't even quite tell you how it works. It's just that he has to use a combination of hearing with the pressure he's putting on the strings. I don't know how he does it, but when he's playing, when he's fretting, he has no feeling in his fingertips. Could you imagine how difficult that would be? It's like driving a car blind. It's like driving a car by sound only. I don't know. Maybe that's not a good analogy. It would be. CWB, I think it would be. I think it would be. It would be a sick acoustic set. John played Devil's Plaything with all harmonics not picked. It was insane. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. I am drinking a orange cream bubbly tonight, and it is delicious. Really refreshing. All right, should we take a listen? Should we take a listen to some of this live John Christ band, Snakes of Christ? Before we do, I just want to remind you that riotstickers.com is the bomb. You can get stickers for all your stickering needs from riotstickers.com. We have a special deal with them. You can get 1,000 stickers for $79 at riotstickers.com/Frumess. That is an unheard of deal. That's 7 cents per sticker. You are not going to find a better stickering deal. Riotstickers.com/Frumess. Link is in the description. The stickers, they're printed on vinyl. It's like a vinyl press, and it has UV protection. These things handle the weather really well. They will hold up for a good 5 years outside. Now, if they're inside, maybe they'll last forever. Who knows, man? Who knows? Only the shadow knows. But riotstickers.com, we love them. 1,000 stickers for $79 only at this URL, riotstickers.com/Frumess. Make sure you click the link in the description to check it out. Right near the link to, what's it called? I don't know what the hell. Well, I have a green screen function on here now. I didn't even realize that. Maybe we'll have to take advantage of that in the future. Wait a minute. If I can do hold on a second. If I can do a green screen fade intensity, adjust the fade effect intensity to best outline your body. So I could do pictures. So when sharing pictures, I could be in front of the picture instead on the side. Huh? How about that? Not that any of you care about that. It's just me thinking out loud. Right.
Posters and promo cards, there's nothing we can't print for you. From stage backdrops to bass drum heads, we can print on shirts, we can print on hats, we can print on pants. Cheap prices and high quality, quick turnaround times and free shipping. We also offer free artwork support, great customer service, and so much more. We are the bomb. Riotstickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb. Riotstickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb. Riotstickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb.
Welcome back. In case you missed it, we are here. We are talking about John Christ, Snakes of Christ. We're talking about this really cool photo of John Christ and Eerie together. They took a picture together. It was either today or yesterday. A really, really thin excuse to just go live on a soul picture. But I guess we've gone live for less than that. So we'll make a meal out of it either way, because that's what we do here on the channel. Before we listen to some Snakes of Christ and see what these guys are all about, JS says, love those Eerie Von interviews. The long-running joke of him accusing me of listening to his past interviews and pretending like you were the first to ask. Dude, Eerie had me cracking up. First of all, Eerie is a real ball buster, and that's like a East Coast. That's like just an East Coast thing in general. He's just breaking balls. But it was funny. Yeah, it was totally funny because I had to be very careful with how I worded things because, I mean, again, like, yes, of course, like, obviously, a lot of information that I gleaned was from listening to interviews. I mean, that's how I glean information, whether it's me personally conducting the interviews or hearing them elsewhere. And Eerie gave it to me good. He gave me a good ribbon It's pretty funny. Check it out. It's pretty funny. Eerie was funny with that one. Dude, dude. Hey, Jody Ramone is in the house. Uncle Eerie. That's right. Everybody's our uncle here on the Frumess channel. We're all uncles. Yeah. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. Let's watch some of these. Let's check out some of these videos. Okay, so here's the first one. This is from Brad McAllister. Thanks for filming this, Brad. All right, let me know how this sounds. Let me know how this sounds. This should sound hopefully okay. Oh, let me adjust the volume here without blowing out my ears. Okay, ready? How does that sound? All right, they sound great, dude. They sound really great, man. I got to tell you, if this show comes to New York, I definitely got to check it out. Man, listen to his, and look at John. He is having a ball, dude. He is having a ball. Just playing. Look at him. He's just enjoying himself. These guys, they're doing a great job. Nice. You know, I gotta tell you why this is so cool. Man, you can feel, by the way, there's a good chance that my wife had to fly out of the country. Long story. She's from Israel. So she had to fly home to her family. So my kids are asleep upstairs, but it's very good. They're young. It's very possible that my son might come down, or my daughter. They might get whatever. They might wake up, and I have to go upstairs and put them to sleep. So if that does happen, just understand, I'm letting you know ahead of time. That could happen. Who knows? I got to tell you, you know what's so cool about seeing? Look at him. He's stoked, dude. He is stoked right now. Look at him. At least that's what I see on his face, man. Look at him. It seems like, look at that smile. He's having like catharsis, man. Like, just like, you know, just that he's come back and he's doing this thing. Really good. Really, really good. Let's listen to another one. Actually, I think these are both mother videos, which is not a bad thing, but I kind of wish there was a little bit more variation. Let me just double check. Is this mother? Alright, that's the mother one, and then what about this one? Which one is this? Is this also mother? Oh, no. Cool. Alright, we got 2 more to play for you. 2 more. So this is from a guy named John Parnell. Thanks for filming this. This is at the True Story Brewing Company, and here's John Christ's Snakes of Christ. He's got a really tight backing band, playing along with him. Everybody's doing a great job. Hold on, did I share that correctly? Let's try that one more time. How great is my machine, man? This thing is friggin' lickety split, Speedy Gonzalez, man. Faster than a bat out of hell. Making me happy. I can actually do. The sound is good. All right, ready? Yeah, they play with passion. I agree. I really, really agree. Yeah, great voice. Dude's a good singer. Whoever that guy is, great singer. He's doing a Glenn thing. It sounds good. It sounds really, really good. Yeah, thank you for understanding. Again, I don't know if it's going to happen. Listen, we're not going to hang out too much longer. I need to get into bed, dude. I'm friggin' exhausted. This was a hard week. I'm really tired. I worked really, really hard this week. It was a long week, a long friggin' week. Okay, let's play this. Yeah. Nice. Nice. I think John's singing backup vocal. Am I competing with like last time where my voice was good? Go and hear some. Listen, Glenn doesn't really play out that much anymore. He does a little bit, but if you want to hear some Danzig songs from the Axeman who recorded them, you can go see this, right? That's fun. Look at that banner, Snakes of Christ, cool. Sometimes you just want to hear some live music. It does fit a little bit of a supply and demand, right? A little bit. He's playing DC Rick mix. Playing that. Wish we had a better view. I mean, no offense, the guitar fretting. Look at it, man. Not even repeat. I promise. I don't have a moment to get up. Yeah, you're doing a great job. Yeah, dude. I mean, how do you How do you do that when you like, doesn't have proper feel? Right. I'm in awe. Cool. Need that little gothic metal tone. Just having a great time, dude. Cool. Cool. Respect. All right, so that's the next one. We have one more. It's Mother. You got to play Mother, I guess. I'm not, I'm so mothered out, man. I like it's for me, it's like the Pixies Monkey Gone to Heaven. I can't if I went if I never listened to Monkey Gone to Heaven another day in my life, I'd be okay with that. Like, even though it's on my favorite Pixies album, I feel the same way about Mother, man. It's just it's played to death. I just don't, again, I want to hear him do it. I want to hear him. Now, mind you, when you used to hear John Christ, in the early Danzig days, the classic era lineup, or whatever, I mean, he used to play everything note for note, like it was on the record, at least for the songs that he recorded. Now, mind you, when he was doing like London Dungeon, he was dressing it up like crazy. And I think he said this to us when we spoke with him, that it drove Glenn crazy when he would put all these extra fills in London Dungeon. I don't know who told me that. Maybe it was Eerie. Somebody said that to me. But he used to dress that up. But when he's playing like Mother live in like the early 90s, he's playing it note for note. Let's see. I want to see, does he still have it? Is he still able to do that? And if he's not, I don't hold that against him. Of course, it's again, dude could not play guitar, lost the ability to play guitar, taught himself how to replay the guitar. Incredible story. And we're going to cover it. It's pretty gnarly story. Would I consider Danzig a goth metal band? I don't know, but no, I don't think so. I mean, they are a little slightly like the early Danzig. They're like hard rock, man. They're not even metal. I wouldn't call them not even really metal. They're just sort of hard. They are a hard rock band. They are in the same, and this goes back to the Rick Rubin of it all. They are like they are like in the same pool as AC/DC to me, I guess, would be maybe like a more gothic AC/DC. I don't know. Hard to quantify, classify, because they're also kind of like, they are a little punk. Like, they're not punk at all. They're metal, but like, I don't know. It's hard to say. Nigel's here. Is that Nigel? Demon Nation. I think that's Nigel from down under. Nigel says Jason Virus is on vocals, doing well. A great singer in his own right. I worked with him on albums by Slave Thing and the Pumpkin Kings. His band is called Sugar Virus. JC is very happy, as are many fiends. Yeah, he's doing a great job. Tip my hat to Jason. Great job, Jason. I agree. Nigel Murdergram. Yeah, Nigel. That's Nigel, I think. Biz says, Mother is a decent song, but not one of my favorites. I like Danzig's rawer songs. The Mother vid is good. They go up. Yeah, the Mother video. I mean, who doesn't love the Mother video? But again, I'm just talking about the song itself. It's just, yeah, behind the meaning is great. What's up, Tabletop Bob? How you doing tonight? How you doing? Goth comes from punk. So it ... I don't know. I don't know what you finish your sentence there. Yeah, I don't know. I just think I just think like I don't know, like AC/DC, yeah, like a more gothic, punkier, AC/DC, hard rocking AC/DC kind of band, I guess. Obviously influenced too by there's some bluesy stuff. Hard for me to verbalize, I guess, in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, that is Nigel. I knew it. It's just been a while since we've seen Nigel. Nigel, dude. Maybe because we're going so late, because Nigel's like a full 24 hours ahead of us. Tabletop Bob agrees. Punk AC/DC sounds right. Yes, that is Nigel. Nigel's in New Zealand, so it's Sunday for him. Nigel, what time is it over there for you right now? I'm curious to know. All right, let's play this last video. This is Mother. Mother. And this is from Alex Goldsmith. Thank you, Alex, for recording this so we could all hear it. He says, no, I mean the live clip you are going to play. All right, let's listen to it. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, I don't know how. I really don't know how to classify Danzig. I don't. Gothy, AC/DC with a twinge of punk and blues, hard rock. Gothy hard rock with a twist of punkish blues via AC/DC. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's listen. Here's Mother. John Christ speaking Christ. I want to see JC go to town on that solo. Note for note, JC. It's funny? You hear so many friggin' cover bands covering Mother, and none of them sound right, dude. He's doing the JC shuffle that you always see in Danzig videos. He's having a great time, dude. Oh man, how rewarding for him. That is really rad, man. That's so cool, man. I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought I was going to. At least, just Mother live. I heard a million times. It never sounds right when people play the guitar part live. That's how you play it. Often imitated. What is it? Often imitated, never live. 5:20 p.m. Sunday night. Oh, okay. Nigel is to clarify, he's live Mother goes off note for note. Here it is. Hold on, I'm talking over it. Remember, he has no feeling in his fingertips when he's playing that. He's doing that by ear, people. Yeah, John, get it. Wow. Bob, you're right. He's having the time of his life, man. We're all oh my There you go. Look at he's doing it. Whoa! Yo! Holy crap. Holy crap. Look at that. That's unreal, man. Lost the ability to play guitar, taught himself how to read play the guitar, and can do that. You know, what that did rock. That really did that. They did the John Christ shuffle too. That's my favorite. You know, Danzig, there's two things that I love about live Danzig, early live Danzig. Yes, God. Yes, God. For you, man. God bless. God bless John Christ. God bless. Yeah, dude. Freaking awesome, man. Freaking awesome. All right, two things that I love about early Danzig, and you can really see it in the How the Gods Kill video. I love Danzig's violent humping. You know when Danzig just violently humps the air like while he's singing live? Love that. Just Danzig's violent humping. It's great. And then John Christ does the John Christ shuffle where he's doing the he's just weaving and bobbing back and forth like a wibble-wob. I don't know what you call it. And he does it in this video. But those are the two best parts about seeing. And there's this great shot in How the Gods Kill. It's been turned into like a GIF, or whatever you want to call it, where it's just Danzig violently humping the air as the camera is dollying in during like the I don't know that part, but he's just violently humping and it's just so great. And yeah, I don't know, violent humping and the John Christ shuffle, two great elements of live Danzig. Yeah, that's really it. Nothing more else to say. That's great. I hope they do more shows, the Snakes of Christ. I hope they go out and do more shows. I'd love to see John Christ and Eerie Von teaming up for like an acoustic set or just like some sort of band project. Frankly, I would really, as much as I would love to hear Danzig songs live, I would more rather hear some original music. I'd rather hear John Christ and Eerie Von just like put their heads together, both of their writing. John, was working closely with Glenn writing those early Danzig songs, and Eerie's writing, has been influenced. Eerie says it when we had our interview. Eerie was talking about how he was influenced by Glenn. So, these guys coming from like kind of like the school of Danzig, I'd love to see them go into a studio and record something really interesting. That's what I would like to see. Now, would it ever happen? Probably not. But, or I don't know, maybe it's unlikely, but I would love to see that. Yes, he most certainly solidified the new direction of really Danzig. Yes. I'd like to see some albums with original material that got serious energy. Yeah, absolutely. Because at the end of the day, Danzig is Danzig, and Danzig is a great live lineup right now. The current band is a great live band. Great band. They when they go out, they do a killer show. You need Danzig to be Danzig, to play Danzig. So these guys are obviously that's not going to happen. So instead, what would be great is, yeah, do some Danzig songs, do some originals, but do your own thing, which is probably what they would want to do. I can't speak for them, but I would imagine on some level. And that's what I would like to see. So that was a fun little like what if scenario in my mind, a little nerdy, like, oh, let's get these two guys together to do it. But I know all of us fans of this music and these bands and stuff, that's all something we would want to see. I would want to see it. You would want to see it. We all want to see it. Couple of announcements before we go. The final part of the Eerie Von interview, part 8, will be dropping. Patreons, I think they're going to get it. If they might have gotten it already. Secret show. In our secret show series, there's a secret show coming to the Patreon of the YouTube members. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm going to be doing Jeff. What is it? Jeff TV. I got another queue of videos for us to watch live. Some of you really enjoyed that live video watching format, like Beavis and Butthead style, just flying off the cuff, talking, that sort of thing. Obviously, there's John Christ is coming on the show, and he's going to be returning. And I was just texting with Franche Coma. We are, again, in tandem. My system is raring to go. His system is going to be great. We're planning a really stellar show for you to make up for the snafu back in early February. So keep your eyes peeled for that Franche Coma show. That's going to be so fun, so much fun. What else can I tell you? I mentioned before the My Shadow play, right? Jody Ramone wants a shout out, so I'm going to shout him out. Jody Ramone, this one's for you. Shout it out loud. They have shirts apparently that say Glenn don't like it on the back, which is a take on God don't like it. That's funny. It's interesting. Everyone Danziger Misfits touched carries the DNA. Robbie Bloodshed actually said it really well. He said it's like when you get into one of those bands, it's like being in the mafia. It's like you're a made man in the sense of like, you're a part of this really special fraternity. I think that's kind of true. What else was I talking about? We said the John Christ shows are coming. Oh, yes. So My Shadow, I'm doing a table play of a new original screenplay that I have written. And that screenplay is eventually going to get turned into a feature film. But it's going to be kind of like a radio play, an audio play. I'd encourage all of you to check it out. Please check it out. Indulge me. I know obviously this is all about my indulgence, but just check it out. You might really enjoy it. Oh, hold on one second. My wife is about to board her plane. Let me just make sure. Hi, honey, on board, hoping to take off soon. Hey, I'm going to try and video call you in 1 second. I'm just wrapping up a live show. Give me 1 second. Kids went down really easy tonight, but I'm keeping an eye on them in case they wake up. So far so good. Thank you, Jody Ramone. I really appreciate that. Those are very kind words. And thanks for watching, Biz. In the middle between two. Wait. Oh no, my wife is about to go on a 12-hour flight to Israel, and she is saying, "In the middle between two people." So what? Oh, that's not gonna be fun. Oh, I hope you get a good night rest. I will. Why am I doing this live on the internet? That's so weird. But yeah, so please indulge me and watch that show. Check it out. It's probably not going to stay on the channel live. I'll probably take it down. So it's going to be like a limited event. I really want to make it special. Again, it's going to be like an audio drama play. And the idea is that you got to be in like a dark room, like turn off the lights. Like really, it's about the theater of the imagination. So it's like you sit back and you listen to the play, and that's what it's going to be. And it's something that I've written. It's an original story. It's called My Shadow, and it's about a guy named Robert. He's an artist, and his best friend, who's a rabbit named Shadow, is killed and ultimately resurrected, and decides that he wants to be a rock and roll singer, but he can't stop eating people, and things go haywire from there. And it's my original story, and it deals with a lot of all sorts of themes and craziness, and it's really zany. And if you like, it takes place in the same world as David Lynch's Eraserhead. So if you like David Lynch, if you like Eraserhead, imagine that this story is happening in another part of the city. That's the idea. That is the idea. Cheers from Australia. That's awesome. Azazel, is that how you say it? DeRace. I hope I'm probably butchering your name. Thanks for tuning in from down under. We have a guy from Australia and a guy from New Zealand watching the show. That's, you go late, you go live late at night, and you get people from the other side of the world. That's pretty rad. Okay, that's really it. That's all I got to say. Let's shall we end this with the Patreon like we do from time to time? Check out the Patreon. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Peace, hair grease. I'm going to try and do a live show tomorrow. There's no guarantee because I am on single parent duty with 2 small children under the age of 7. It's going to be a challenging 2 weeks. But like I said, I'm going to try and go live as much as I can. We'll see what happens. Winston Smith, good night. Good night, Tofu. Peace and hair grease. Now I'm really leaving. Good night and goodbye.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jeff. So I've decided to make a Patreon. What is Patreon? I don't know how to define a Patreon. Let me look it up. Patreon is a membership platform that makes it very easy for creators to get paid for the things that they're already creating. I want to do it full time. I want this to be my full-time job. In my efforts to make that happen, I've set up this platform. Is it going to work? Is it going to be successful? I don't know, but I would rather try and crash and burn than not try at all. The goal is to create enough passive revenue so that I can continue to do this full-time, uninterrupted. Why? Because I love to do this. I love creating content. I love making videos. I love shooting films. I love doing podcasts. In case you couldn't tell, I love to talk, and I never shut the fuck up. So right now, I've kept the Patreon incredibly simple. There's 2 tiers, and that may change in the future. The Murdergram is a simple way to extend support for all of the hours and hours of free content on the channel for nothing more than $1. 38 cents goes to Patreon. What's $1.38, eh? It's less than a cup of coffee, but it's a great way that you can show support for very little effort. When you divide that $1.38 by the hours and hours and hours of time spent listening to this endless drivel of content, the dollar cost average works out. Next up is the YouTube casualty for $6.66. The YouTube casualty is loaded to the gills. Enjoy the archive ad-free, as well as ad-free early access to special docu-style podcast videos, music reaction commentaries, and the like, a month before they drop on YouTube, loaded with ads, I might add. You're also going to get exclusive content and behind-the-scenes content that is not available on YouTube or anywhere else. So you get to peek behind the veil. And believe me, there's a couple of choice pieces. Most of all, more than anything, whether you join the Patreon or not, I just want to thank each and every one of you that comes to the channel, that watches all the shows, that leaves comments, that participates, that subscribes. That's really the most important thing. This is just trying to find a way to earn a living as an artist. And with that, thank you for my TED Talk. Join the Patreon, because we need you!
66 cents.